Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be here in a few short weeks. Pandamonium 9, the spirit of wrestling, coming to you live Sunday, April 19th from Busch Stadium, the Gateway City, St. Louis, Missouri. Possibly the biggest event in wrestling history. 70,000 fans will be in attendance to witness history in the making. And on that night, we have 11 huge matches. And of course, on that night, it's going to be for the West Coast Championship and the Ultimate Urban Underground match. And we saw throughout the night, we all saw that each of these 6 men have their own particular reasons on why they think they should win on this night. But only one will win, and only one will survive, and only one will become West Coast Championship as the Convict, Egoman, Planet X, franchise player Mac the Boss, and the champion Luke Fowler for the West Coast Championship. And of course, in the Urban Rules match for the women's tag team titles, it's the Angels, the challengers, challenging the women's tag team champions, Saxon Defiance, Antan, and Renegade Dyva. That's going to be a huge match to see. And one of the finish we have first in UWA history, finally, this will come into fruition in an Inferno match between Vampiro and Big Vicious. One man will experience hell on earth. Only one way to see it at Pandamonium. Finally, he's made it. He's done it all with all adversity. He's finally back in UWA and finally for the Underground Championship. The Destroyer will face Sombrero 4.0 in an historic match. And finally, speaking of adversity, no one knows adversity quite like Coco, because she finally cinched that championship match against Mickie James, and it's going to be the Double X Championship. This one is truly personal. And speaking of personal, I think it's more personal. I think it's more epic than the No Holds Barred match, which is now going to be a tag team match between the Enforcer and Triple Six, taking on Vince McMahon and SS Cole. And in her last match in her illustrious career, will challenge Aaron Emney, the Ice Maiden, in an I Quit match. Athena's Soul taking on Aaron Emney's undefeated streak. Something's got to give. What's it going to be? And it's been announced as the show starts. There's going to now be a 4-way tag team free fight, the Battle of St. Louis, between Mythbusters, Pimps and Thugs, the Suicidals, and Sex and Violence for the UWA Tag Team Championships. And of course, that Pandemonium is going to feature the International Icons Invitational Finals, where the winner will receive a 1-year UWA contract. And the Double X main event is going to be the one we've all been waiting for. Stacy Hardy defending the Women's Championship against Ursula Areano, the Argentine scrapper, and it'll be in Ursula Areano's hometown of St. Louis. That's going to be a must-see. And then, in the main event, it is going to be the Samoan Submission Machine and Vaughn Creed, the current UWA champion. It will be fighting in a Hell in a Cell match. And remember, if Samoa Joe loses, he will walk with from wrestling for good. This rivalry has been brewing for quite months, and it comes to fruition on April 19th. Speaking of the Samoan Submission Machine, here he comes. It is now time for tonight's main event. The one we've been waiting to see, we were hoping to see after a claim to fame, when Samoa Joe actually challenged Vicious for the championship. If Samoa Joe was to become victorious at claim to fame, of course we all know that didn't happen. No thanks to Vaughn Creed. Of course, accompanying Samoa Joe tonight is his best friend, his #1 fan, Big Josh. The single man, the one man who helped Samoa Joe regain his confidence, helped him get his life back together, and convinced Samoa Joe to step back into the ring. In the challenge, Vaughn Creed at Pandemonium in the main event. But first things first, tonight's going to go up against Vicious. Wait a minute! What's this? Vaughn Creed and Vampiro down at Purgatory with they're single-handedly teaming up as jacking up Vicious here. Look at that tombstone pile driver on a Vicious, just laying him out. Man, we've seen enough of this no good cheap ass double teaming. Oh no, not this. Of all moves, not this. No, on that black ground, no. Just slams him down head first with that aneurysm. Wait a minute. Now he's making his way to the ring. Man, Von Creed, how low will you go? You screwed the fans and Samoa Joe out of having that great match. Everybody wanted to see Vicious and Samoa Joe go at it. They're the two all-time greatest titans, the greatest superstars to ever grace a UWA ring. It was almost practically a dream match to see Samoa Joe and Vicious square off. But this man, with the help of Vampiro, decided to take that dream away from us. Now it's got the wonder, for the rest of our lives what it would be like that Samoa Joe and Vicious wrestling. What the hell does Vampiro want with Samoa Joe now? Why does he come to the ring now? Yes, of course, it's 30 days away from Pandamonium. Man, I can't wait. That great night. And that night is going to be featured with the main event of this man, the UWA champion Von Creed, challenging Samoa Joe for the UWA championship inside the Hell in a Cell, the most unforgiving, most barbaric structure known to man. Out of nowhere, look at this. This sets him up to that muscle buster. And what's Big Josh doing? Wait a minute. He's actually giving Von Creed the boots? He's actually having some offense? Wow. Big Josh having offense. I didn't know he can wrestle. I didn't know he had any moves. Man, who would have thought that Big Josh, for the fan, can actually be an in-ring competitor? He's actually helped fighting Von Creed here. And this is not even a match, folks. This Big Josh is actually managing to doing a few impressive moves. And wait a minute, look at this double teaming on the Von Creed. Wait a minute, Big Josh go up on top? What the hell? What the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Go up on top? Big Josh? Wait a minute, another muscle buster to Von Creed. Wait a minute, oh, you've got to be kidding me! Wow. My God. To add insult to injury to Von Creed, Big Josh did a flipping moonsault front flip senton splash on a Von Creed off the top rope. That defies all laws of physics. I didn't even know Big Josh could do that. And to make things worse, he just insulted him by getting a 1, 2, 3. Man, folks, we're out of time. What's going to happen on the next episode of Assault? It's our last Assault before Pandamonium. Tune in next week. It's going to be huge. Don't miss it.